Hey Arrowheads, welcome back to Queen Consolidated, a Southgate Media Group podcast dedicated to all things related to Arrow over on the CW. I am Phil, and joining me as always is Lil.
Hey guys, so it begins. Episode 506, the 98th episode. We're so close, I can almost taste the Laurel flashback, or whatever it's gonna be. Like, I'm so hyped for Katie Cassidy's return. It's so ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, a quick synopsis of this episode. When Prometheus ups his killing spree, Oliver searches for connections between the victims. Felicity and Curtis discover the victims have a mysterious link to Oliver's past. And, of course, this new secret upends the team for a little bit. Meanwhile, Thea has a heart-to-heart with Lance. And Felicity tells Malone the truth about what she does. So, yep. Let's see. This was written by... I couldn't believe that an episode this good, no offense, was written by Wendy Merkel, but she also had help from Brian Forrest Sullivan, so I think he evened it out. Mm-hmm. This episode was directed by Arrow fandom favorite John Barry. He's been there since the beginning. And hopefully he'll be there to the end. I really love his directorial execution. I can always tell when it's him. I was really hyped. This episode had a really great cinematic feel, even if that cinematic feel was slightly kind of like Daredevil, the movie star, Ben Affleck. Just saying, with that "So It Begins" little situation.
Shouldn't that be like the title of like the first episode of the season?
Right, and I was like, are we? I mean. We already begun it way back. I mean, this would have been perfect to, like, that should have been, like, the pilot episode title. Like, I don't understand.
Well, I mean, if it has to do with Prometheus, at least the first episode of this season, but it's like, okay, he's just been messing around for the last 5 episodes, now it's like, okay, now I'm really gonna start.
Well, I guess because he let Oliver know, hey, this is about you, buddy.
Yeah, well, like I said, maybe it'll make more sense once we find out who he is.
Maybe. But it was like, this was just kind of jarring for me because we've been doing the whole, the title is the theme of the episode, but I didn't really feel like So It Begins was like a theme of the episode, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I know, I was having a conversation with Tyler where we were just like, do you think that's Stephen Amell's stunt double being Prometheus right now? Because he seems to move kind of like Stephen, or at least the Green Arrow character.
Yeah, I could see that. Obviously, it's a stunt double right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially if it's who everybody wants him to be. Shout out to the Facebook group chat for Legends of DC. I love how Zach was like, I heard a theory on the internet that Prometheus was Tommy, and everyone's like, you don't say!
That was me. I was like, really? You're kidding me.
So freaking funny. Anyway. Poor Zach.
I'm just waiting for another 2 weeks when he says, "Hey guys, did you hear? Talia al Ghul's coming."
I thought this episode was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I want my red herring. I want it to be true. I want Quentin. I didn't know I wanted this until they showed it to me. I was like, yes, Quentin needs to be Prometheus.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think they would reveal that in episode 6?
I think they should split up their seasons into 2, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does. It would keep this series from being bogged down all the damn time and having the back half of the season fall apart.
Yeah, but do you think they can do that with the crossover and everything?
I think because of the crossover, they should definitely wrap it up.
So what are you saying? Quentin should be Prometheus, and he defeats Prometheus by like the mid-season?
I'm not saying defeat him, but I think that the audience should know who the villain is. I mean, they did the mid-season with Malcolm Merlyn back in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, obviously it's like Quentin's being mind controlled, and maybe they're poisoning or putting some magic in his booze or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has been. I have been saying, what the hell is up with Quentin? He is really freaking weird since this season started. And it's more than the alcoholism. Like, it's literally like a different character.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Dominator. Oh! Maybe the Dominator is messing with Quentin.
Oh, maybe. But yeah, that was my first thought. I'm like, he's being set up. Maybe it's even mind control. Maybe maybe he did do some of this, but it's because
I
he
think
was
it was
forced
him
to.
on the. I think it was him on the train though, because Prometheus got cut on his arm, and then we
Mm-hmm.
cut to it. Like there was no other reason to cut to it, and he also had like the. And now I'm just noticing that the throwing star is shaped like the arrowhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the little knuckle grips, and I was like, oh snaps!
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a good episode. They threw us so many little crumbs and things, and it broke my heart when Thea had to confront Quentin and realize that he'd been lying to her. Like that hurt my soul.
Yeah, but I think the whole thing with it, the throwing stars being the melted down arrowheads, I think that's the big red herring because they're like, oh well, a cop would need access to that. Well,
Not
guess who?
really.
Well, too, and who's a cop this season?
Uh match. I mean Billy Malone.
Yeah.
Well, no, but no. Like, oh my god, I so want Billy to be, but like, I want him to be Prometheus because he was too much of a fanboy. He was like, so do you know where he lives? See what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
starting to add up. And like I said, Thea's not dating anybody. It's Felicity's turn to date the evil guy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
and I'm not saying he might not be Prometheus, but he's working for. If he's not, he's working for Prometheus.
Exactly. This is a DJ Mandapar Beats all over again.
Exactly. And then Felicity told him that she works for the Arrow, so he's gonna sleep his way
Like he
right.
wasn't mad about her stealing evidence. You can get fired and thrown in prison for that. What?
Well, if you're working for the bad guy, you don't care.
Exactly.
He's
Like
he's.
that was way too creepy. That whole situation was way too creepy for me.
I'm
When
telling you,
she's like, "Just shut up and let me kiss you."
he's either Prometheus or working for Prometheus, and he's gonna sleep his way right into that Arrow cave. And no, that's not a
Or,
euphemism.
well, I'll keep that to myself. Or it's McKenna Hall. Boom!
Boy, you want
Out
that so
for
bad.
revenge. She was a cop. I'm just saying. She
Yeah.
got paralyzed. She might have actually hired the bee lady to steal the chip for her. I'm just saying. I got some tinfoil to put on. I'm just saying. Y'all gonna love me for my crackpot theories. It's okay.
I'm telling you,
It'll
Bill.
grow on me.
It's Billy Malone. He's either working for the guy or he is the guy. Although I don't think
That's
he.
the real red herring, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It
Because
has to be.
I don't want Billy to be Prometheus though, because I don't know, it's gonna feel like a letdown. I don't
I
know.
told you guys from the start, don't get your hopes up about Tommy. I told you this.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, he doesn't have time. But yeah, it's all stunt double now. We don't need him till the unmasking. And say
No.
he unmasks at the end of the mid season finale. Get him for 2 seconds unmasking, and then you don't need him until the second half of the season.
Or,
And then
like
he
I
pull
said,
and
my
he
favorite one is Talia al Ghul.
there you go. Yeah, but this she isn't it? Doesn't Prometheus have like a link to season one?
Well, they can retcon the hell out of it. I mean, have you seen seasons 3 and 4?
Mm.
Like I said, I don't trust those clues anymore. After the grave debacle, I don't trust clues. I don't trust anything they say until it's like, what is it? You can tell me what you want, but until I have confirmation, I don't
Mm-hmm.
trust you.
And then the whole Talia al Ghul thing. What Charlie messaged me the other day, and Charlie, I know you're listening to this. Uh, he goes, if we're getting her, he goes, does that mean we're getting a Damian Queen?
Why would he say something like that?
I even told him, I said, don't say that in front of Lilith.
I mean, we already technically kind of have Connor, so I don't need that too.
I guess he just thought he's getting the idea. He's like, are they going to steal that Batman story too?
Probably. God, now I'm sick to my stomach about Talia al Ghul. I really, really love the flashbacks. Like, oh my god, Dolph killed it as Constantine Kovar. He freaking
I know.
killed
I can't wait for next episode because I mean he really didn't show up until like towards the end of the episode. I'm like, oh, we need more.
Oh, we're gonna get it, and Oliver's gonna get it.
Oh, we're gonna get. I keep saying it. We're gonna get that Rocky IV scene, man.
He is gonna get the mess beat out of him, and I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it. I am a sick soul, I know, but I love when Oliver gets tortured. I love it. Don't judge me.
We know what she's into, people.
Only when it's Oliver, though.
And how old is Dolph Lundgren? He does look older, but he looks good.
I know. I was just like, dang, that Hollywood living, son.
I guess. Except for a couple lines on his face, I'm like, man, he still looks like he beat the crap out of people.
He's so big and intimidating. Like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when they said it, I was like, oh, I'm like, is this gonna be the thing? Like the older guy, you're not gonna buy that he can beat the crap out of Oliver, but I buy it.
Me too. Oh, the other guy that we learned the head of the Bratva. Shout out to cousin Johnny from Justified on FX. I was just like, oh my god, now I kind of want Boyd Crowder to be on. I forget the actor's real name. It just slips my mind every time. But I was just like, we need more Justified actors. Timothy Olyphant, please come on, Arrow, please. I love me some Timothy Olyphant. He is thebomb.com. But anyway, these flashbacks are really great and intense. And I love how the guy was like, you play, how you say douche real well. I was just like, oh my god, no, they went there.
That was such a good line.
Such a good line. All these flashbacks were awesome. Like, they had lulled for a moment, and I was just like, just give me Dolph. Just give it. And when they gave it to me, I was just like, yes, now give me more.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Oh, Anatoly. There's something up with Anatoly. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something up with that guy. And the bomb, like, I thought the bomb was going to come back into play. Like, we saw the bomb on the train, and Oliver was like, nope, not enough time to defuse it.
I know.
Like, oh.
I'm like, oh, we're going to pull a
Batman.
Batman Begins.
Right? We're on the train, and he even does the parachute arrow, and I was like, oh my god! We got the parachute arrow!
If Prometheus had still been standing there, he would have said, I don't have to kill you, but I don't have to save you.
I know. And then he rips off his mask and it's pointing. He's like, I guess I do have to save. Oh, I like I said, they're trying to go back to season 1 and 2, and we are just straight up blatantly ripping off Batman, the Nolan trilogy.
Yeah. But back to the whole Prometheus thing. Forgive me for going Marvel, but they're pulling a whole Hobgoblin thing from the 80s. He's gonna watch mid-season finale. He's gonna unmask Prometheus. It's gonna be Quentin, but they're gonna find out later that he was like mind controlled or something. And
of course, you see it from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay, because I thought that they were gonna go the whole Smallville route with Tommy and they kind of actually did. Mm-hmm. Honestly. They went the Smallville route with the whole Tommy and Malcolm thing, so it was just kind of like.
But I'm saying maybe, we might get. I wonder if all the flashbacks this season will be in Russia. No, I'm just thinking if Tommy comes back, maybe we'll get some flashbacks of Laurel, and that's why he's all mad. You let Laurel die.
I don't know. Like, I've just never been aboard the Tommy as Prometheus train because I feel like that's the one character that needs to stay dead, even though we're not like saying like season 2 was all about that. That's why he stopped killing and all those things. But we've been so far past that.
But he's back to killing. He kind of like he forgot that promise.
It's not that he forgot it. He just learned after Laurel's death that sometimes it's necessary.
I know, but I'm just thinking, it's Tommy. Laurel's death sent him off, and then the last straw is that ugly statue.
The freaking Charlie and the Willy Wonka's factory. Uncle Rufus made that. Yeah, I was mad about that too. Maybe I'm Prometheus. Maybe we're all Prometheus, and he's just a tulpa of our generated anger. Oh God, put your tinfoil hat on for that one. Not a lot of City Hall stuff this week. But Oliver is getting accused of banging Suzanne Williams, so I think he's totally gonna bang her.
Yeah, you know it's gonna happen.
I like how we just kind of left last episode's end, and she's just interviewing him and being nice to him, and you're just like, No more secrets. No more deep throats in the parking lot. Really?
Call me. No,
Month's
she's.
gonna go by pretty quick though.
I'm gonna. I'll predict this right now. He will sleep with her eventually. Maybe after resisting for a while, he will sleep with her. She's gonna tell him she knows some of his secrets, at least the Russian stuff, and then I don't know if it's before the mid-season premiere. Well, probably after the mid-season premiere, but at some point she's gonna get killed by Prometheus.
Yeah, I see that coming a mile away. They do love frigid women on this show. They really do.
She's a plot
Ah,
device.
he totally is. And the Easter egg. A terrible, terrible Easter egg.
Wait, which one?
Green Lantern's not gonna happen, people. They're
Uh,
never gonna let him have it again.
mm-hmm.
Maybe if this was the Flash, maybe. I don't know, but I think that season two's quality has definitely increased. I'm really enjoying this season.
Yeah, yeah. The flashbacks are a lot better, and
Oh, shout out to Evelyn, aka Artemis. Like, they made up this episode. It was so cute. They were like, yeah, you guys are the B team. Like, no joke.
mm-hmm.
Deal with it. But no, she was like, I was being a jerk. I was just like, you know what? When you turn 18, I'm gonna if Laurel doesn't come back, I'm shipping it. The minute she turns 18, I don't care.
Well, why wait? She was almost drinking this episode.
Well, they are in Canada. At least Curtis remembered that this was supposed to be an American show. But we did have Thea running a club when she was 18 or 19. Just saying. That was a cute little team scene. Team B scene.
Mm-hmm.
Team B us. Yeah, Team B team C. There we go.
That was the
It's
perfect.
early.
That was the perfect scene. You know, one of the other members of the team should ask Curtis, like, "How do you do your hair so fast?"
He's a secret meta. I'm telling you, only speedsters rock their hair in cornrows. He's a secret speedster.
Was it you or somebody else? I know someone said, why don't they just reveal that, when he's in the kid, it's either a wig at one point or another.
That wasn't me, but yeah, it's a wig. I mean, Sarah did wear a blonde wig over blonde hair.
Exactly. Secret identity, perfect.
Oh my god, with a big T on your face. Yeah, nobody can. Yeah, if my husband sees me on the news, he totally won't know it's
What? Oh, honey, I don't know where that those bruises came from.
me. Just a mess.
you know,
Um, Curtis is just the weakest link, and I hope, like, I feel like they were developing Wild Dog. They're trying to develop Artemis, and then they'll get to Curtis maybe.
yeah, I think maybe because we've seen Curtis before, that they're trying to build up these other characters who are brand new.
But don't you feel like his motivation for being a hero is weak?
Yeah, unless they reveal that there's more to it later.
I hope so,
Yeah.
because it feels cheap right now, so it's cheapening his character.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, did you see the new rumor? I guess they're saying someone's gonna die in episode 100.
yeah, I hope a lot of them die.
I'm like, wait, are they hinting around that someone we care about, or is it gonna be like Wild Dog or something?
A lot of people care about Wild Dog,
I
just
don't
not
know.
you apparently.
What?
I said it, just not you apparently.
I mean, I don't dislike him, but I think if they're gonna kill anyone, he's the easiest one to kill off, and he's.
That team is way too big though, so
I mean, you're gonna have riots in the street if it's like Diggle, and I mean, even Felicity has her fans, or Thea, but yeah, I'm
Thea
thinking.
can't die for a third or fourth time, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying. I think. Oh, I just had a
Quint,
thought. Yeah, man, what if it's Quentin and they think he dies with them thinking he's Prometheus, but then when the season comes back, they realize they were wrong and there is a real Prometheus out there.
uh, that would be sad because I love Paul Beckman, but it would be good storytelling. I think that they definitely need to stop sacrificing good storytelling for keeping fan favorites around. I think that's what happened with Malcolm Merlin, aka John
Hmm.
Barrowman. And if they don't have something juicy for Paul Blackthorne, he can still go get TV roles. He can still go get movie roles. So I mean, there's nothing really in Star City for him. His one daughter's traveling in time. His other daughter's dead for now,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly. So
Well, yeah, I mean,
Donna broke up with him. He's not a police. Well, he's deputy mayor now, but you know
it fits the pattern. I mean, they did bring Sarah back eventually, but they do like fridging that Lance family.
they do. The Lance family has suffered almost as much as the Queen family, if not more, honestly. So it's just like, maybe. And then we have to travel back in time and save him, and he ends up on Legends with his daughter. I'd be okay with that.
Mm-hmm. Or
But yeah, I think it definitely would probably be Quentin because they really don't like the older actors. Like for some reason, like you know what I mean? Like they killed Moira.
mm-hmm.
Like parental figures on the CW. I'm surprised he's lasted this long.
Yeah, now that I say that, I think that's it. They're gonna think they're gonna kill him, and everyone's gonna think, oh yeah, he was Prometheus, and then at the end of the mid-season finale, you're gonna see there's a real Prometheus.
Oh, poor Quentin.
Mm. And, and then the real Prometheus will be Robert Queen.
Oh, I really want that. I really do.
Because seriously, I read somewhere, I mean, think about it. Yeah, they showed in the flashback he blew his brains out, but off screen, you didn't see it happen. You heard the.
Plus, Oliver did go a little crazy in season one where he was hallucinating his father, but what if it was a
Mhm.
hallucination?
And we also have Flashpoint in the mix too. So,
Do we though?
well, didn't they say like there was going to be at least two changes to the show, and the only change we've seen so far is Diggle's baby.
Oh my god, by the way, I heard that Diggle finds out that he used to have a daughter. I don't
Oh,
know how true that is.
maybe the crossover.
Yeah, the crossover.
Oh,
Yeah, Barry's gonna open his big freaking mouth.
oh my
I
god.
hope Diggle punches him.
Oh,
Stop sticking things in the timeline! Stop playing God, Barry!
no, you know what would be even better? Not Diggle punches him if Lila punches him. They don't
I
remember. They don't remember. She remembers giving birth to a baby boy. Leave it alone.
Well, it kind of like I always thought that it was really weird after they brought Sarah back that the baby still name was still Sarah. I was like, shouldn't you just change it to something else, like one of your grandmother's names or something? And I guess the writing room was like, oh yeah, we should fix that. Hey, they really like that Star City 2046. Let's change it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
can see that's what happened.
yeah that seems to be those two reasons are like why they did it because it's like otherwise it's like okay well it really didn't do anything for the story.
Yeah, it really didn't. So anyway, were there any Easter eggs that you noticed besides all
Ah,
the Batman Begins stuff?
that's I
The
don't.
return of the list.
Yes, yes.
Um,
Oh, that's the other big point. Prometheus knows about the list.
yeah.
So I was trying to think who knows about that list. Who knew about that list?
Quentin even know about the list? That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember too. Because I was like, wait, you're pointing to Quentin, but did he even know about that list? But I'm trying to remember if he knew or not.
Where was Diggle? Oh no, he was there. Well, we didn't see Diggle during the fight.
Oh. I was trying to remember. Did Tommy know about the list?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, I think he did. But Robert Queen definitely knew about the list.
That's your new tinfoil cap theory.
I
Okay.
don't
Well,
know. I'm.
he's supposed to be in the 100th episode, by the way.
Oh yeah, both parents. Who was it? Both parents. Laurel. Some form of Deathstroke.
Stop doubling a Deathstroke mask.
You don't think they keep it? Could we see Tommy? Not even as Prometheus, but just Tommy in the 100th episode.
I don't think he was at that party. Everybody that was at the party, except for like the Flash cast and some of the Supergirl cast, um, but everybody from Arrow, they were at that party. I don't think I saw Colin. I think he was still working. So I don't know.
Or are they keeping it a secret?
Dude, can't. I'm just gonna give a shout out to Canada Grass. Like that dude, he ruined the. Well, he didn't ruin. He prepared me for the grave. So I don't hear him saying that's another reason. Like all of like there's a lot of things that go on. It's like if you're a super fan, you know where to go if you really want to be spoiled about things. And I haven't heard a single thing about it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes me think that it's not. Like I said, that would be amazing if they could keep the secret.
Hmm.
Oh, we got a Babylon 5 shout out, by the
What?
way. A Babylon 5 when Felicity discovers the message that Prometheus is leaving.
Oh.
Um, I was just like, really? Babylon 5? That's that's random. Anyway, those are the only ones I can really think about.
What, you don't think Goth Felicity was sitting around watching Babylon 5?
Definitely not. More like the Dollhouse or something. Some Josh Wheaton cyberpunk. Definitely not Babylon 5.
Dark Angel.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Shout out to Jensen Ackles. Baby Jensen Ackles on top of that. Yeah, I think we're done then. Who was your favorite character?
There's a lot of good ones. I'll go with Evelyn.
Me too. She seems like she should be like the co-captain of the team. Like she has a good sense of right and wrong and stuff like that, and she knows when to say she's sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And she just has a good rapport with everybody. I actually really like her now that she's not trying to be well Lance number two.
Yeah, we'll have her after, in charge after Oliver and Diggle. Like, don't let Felicity make any decisions.
Oh my god, please don't. Like, why is she trying to be the team mom? Like, it's weird.
Uh-huh.
Tell them. And I'm just like, dude, chill out. None of your decisions have panned out this season. You
She
got
just want
Renee beat half to death.
she just wants to tell everyone, and this isn't the first time she's told someone she works for the Arrow. I'm like, okay, you just love
And
blurting that
now he
out.
go. No, next episode we see Oliver go kill Billy Malone. Nobody can know my secret.
And Felicity thinks he was jealous. No, he just knew the secret.
He puts a throwing star. Prometheus did it.
But and she always acts like no one's gonna know it's him if she just says I work for the Green Arrow. Well, okay,
Who do you spend all your time with?
who did you work for? Then who were you engaged to? A former billionaire? Hmm.
I know it's so terrible. Felicity just needs to keep her mouth shut. But I mean, I get it. Like she's so supposedly so big on telling the truth. I guess is the point of this, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Well, it's like
um,
why don't you wait to see if this relationship's going somewhere?
I mean, I guess that would be the responsible thing to do. He's just gonna follow her. He is a detective.
Mm-hmm.
So episode 102, he finds out Oliver's the Green Arrow, right?
Yeah, probably it. Yeah, if not mid-season finale, yeah, after it, yes.
Anywho, favorite scene?
Um, hmm. I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's either the train or I don't know. I did like when Dolph Lundgren walked in the room.
I think it was the B team drinking scene for me.
Yeah, that was good.
I was like, Roy's in here making hooch.
Maybe that's what those weird sculptures are for.
After he gets all messed up on,
Make
on moonshine.
it's like a big brewing thing for like moonshine. Yeah.
Also, I really liked the scene where Oliver was like, Diggle, Ragman with me. Everybody else, help everybody to safety. And Wild Dog's like, really? And then he shoots the zipline arrow, and Curtis says it's his favorite part. And
Mm-hmm.
then you see his legs wildly flailing.
Wild dog. Why? Because I said so.
I know. It's just like, dude, just follow orders for once.
Okay,
Maybe you
Bat.
won't get your face beat
Mm-hmm.
in. just maybe. Yeah. It's a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Hmm. I'll give it an A.
You know what? Me too. I'm so glad to be giving Arrow A's again. It feels good.
Yeah.
Like I'm proud of you guys, especially you, Wendy Merkel. Proud of you. Oh, I want to shout out the ratings. Now, don't freak out. We're at a point 0.7, but we had more viewers at what was it? 1,950,000 viewers. That's up from 1,610 viewers last episode. So we're getting there, guys. Just keep on believing.
The Dolph Lundgren effect.
No, the fact that we actually weren't competing against anything. But I will say that last season did take its toll, and we are recovering. And I think we can get up back to a 0.9 by the end of the season if they keep up this good quality.
And the crossover might help, because people who might be watching just The Flash or Supergirl or something might...
Well, I will say that the Flash crossover last year definitely pulled up the overall average of the ratings last season, and I expected to do the same since it's so huge. Plus, we have Supergirl, so...
And plus, people might just watch it. It's Arrow episode 100. They might be like, hey, this is pretty good. I gotta come back.
Yeah, definitely. I hope so. I hope it's really good, and people go, oh, I like these characters. Maybe the internet was wrong. Don't watch season 4. Watch 1 and 2. Skip and 3.5 up to the climb, and then jump to season 5. That's gonna be my thing on social media as a PSA. Hey, if you're new to Arrow and you like Arrow, watch seasons 1 and 2, 3 up to 9, and then skip straight to 5.
What happens in that gap?
Nothing.
Oliver and Felicity sleep together. Move on.
Exactly. So, yeah, looks like time for shameless plugs. I will give our plugs for the show first. Okay. You can find us on Twitter at QC_SMG. Phil usually live tweets every Wednesday, unless I'm not working, which is never. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Queen Consolidated. Our email is queenconsolidated.smg@gmail.com. And we look forward to hearing from you guys. So please do send in some listener feedback. You can find us on your favorite podcatcher services such as iTunes, Stitcher, Lisbon.com, and of course, if you're an Android user, over on the Google Music side of things under podcast, rate, review, subscribe, and don't forget to download because streaming doesn't count. Phil?
But yeah, just for the show, search for the Legends of DC podcast. You will get this and all the other fun shows on this feed. But if you want to discuss any of this, any DC, any Marvel with me, you can always email me, nightwingpdp@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp. You can catch me also on Before the Bat. The Nuff Said podcast, I'm all over there with Charlie Esser. And my new interview with Devin Grayson just went up on Nuff Said about her Doctor Strange novel, so please check that out.
And eventually we'll get around to that Doctor Strange review.
Yes.
You can also find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire or at Adventures in FG. Please be sure to check out my new website, Adventures in Fangirling. There's lots of fun content, great new things to check out if you're interested in new comic books or movies or whatever. Especially with the mid-season coming up and everything's going to be on hiatus. It's a great time to discover something new, so please be sure to check that out. Phil, wrap it up.
All right, everyone. It's a good show this week. Hopefully it didn't feel like a 5 years on a hellish island. It felt more like a, somewhat less painful vacation in Russia. So until next time, this is Queen Consolidated, signing off.